like no other, is Miss Karis Reed. Miss Karis Reed is an award-winning author. She's a speaker, so amazing. And there she is. And guess what? She's beautiful. What did you expect? Miss Karis, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. And I want to personally, on behalf of WBB, welcome you to the 2022 Shift Conference. So glad to see you. The stage is now yours.
Thank you so much, you powerful, beautiful queen. I appreciate that. This is a blessing and a wonderful opportunity to be here. So I'm Karis L. Reed, and I teach empowerment principles that unfolds dreams. This evening, I'm going to empower you from my confidence-based program on the importance of shifting the mindset from negative to positive. From negative to positive, failure to success, and from poverty to wealth. So over the course of the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share with you jewels, definitions, and benefits on how shifting your mindset can give you the opportunity to walk in your purpose and live a fulfilled life. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you are able to prove what is good, perfect, and acceptable will of the Father. That is Romans 12:2. Even the Heavenly Father knew that we needed to shift our minds to go to higher heights and deeper depths in our spiritual walk with Him. And the same goes for our natural aspect as well. Mindset is the attitudes and thoughts of the way a person thinks. Mindset transformation is the process of shifting the mindset from one state to another. For instance, from failure to success, poverty to wealth, from negative to positive. But I just believe that in order to have a concrete mindset shifting and transformation, there must be mental growth. And mental growth is the feeding of the mind by way of books, resources, videos, materials. So you're feeding your conscious mind, which in turn will go to your subconscious mind, and you're able to act upon that growth and that change. Dr. Cindy Trim says this: your focus determines your future. I'll say it again. Your focus determines your future. Which leads me to my next point. We must grow through what we go through. We must grow through what we go through. You know, every trial, tribulation, storm, ups and downs, adversities, whatever you want to call yours, because I've had them all. But it's imperative that we grow, and we are growing mentally as we're going through this process. But you got to have a positive mindset. Because when you have a positive mindset, you're able to grow mentally. You're able to open up so many possibilities and opportunities for your life. Because now you're figuring out, okay, I'll do this. Okay, let me write this down so next time I can refer back to this. You're growing through the process. You're building that resilience. You're building your character, right? And when you do this, when you grow mentally as you're going through, you're able to create opportunities by creating the program. Now you become a life coach because you've been through the struggle, you've been through the storm, you've been through the process, you've grown through that area of your life. So now you can teach the masses. You can write your book, write your story, speak your testimonies, have your speaking engagements. But your mindset must be shifted in this positive mental state. Because normally when people go through, what do you always hear? Girl, I'm going through. I used to do it. I'll be glad when I get over this hump. I'll be glad when girl. The mindset is negative because it's not thinking about the opportunities that this storm is going to bring us with our testimony, with our circumstances that we've handled, or that we've figured out or put together, right? One of the most powerful speakers in the world, and you all know her very well, Lisa Nichols. What is her signature story? What is her signature speak, her talk? It's when she never had or when she didn't have enough money in the ATM machine to buy her son diapers, and she had to wrap him up in a blanket. She took that adversity at that moment in her life and she transformed it into the biggest opportunity that ever happened to her. And now she's one of the biggest worldwide known speakers in the world. Because she said to herself, I would never go through a situation and not learn from it. So we got to be mindful that when we're going through trials and tribulations, we can't complain anymore. It's time to shift that negative complaining mindset to that positive mindset. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to write this down. Okay, all right, Lord, I got you. Okay. You got to figure out what's your next move in this storm so you can go and create that program. So you can go and teach this phenomenal woman over here. And that's how you get ready for opportunities in your life, when you shift the mindset and during adversity. It's very powerful. You know, when we shift our mindsets, it takes us out of our comfort zones. It stretches us to an area that we may not really be used to before. And one of the things I tell my clients on our discovery call, purpose clarity call, is that, and I'm very transparent and I keep it 100. I say, if you're going to work with me, you got to go through the mindset transformation first. Because it's never going to work. You will never discover your purpose in a negative mindset. Because you have to build your confidence. You got to believe without a shadow of a doubt that you can be the woman who you were created to be. Because right now you're in a state to where you're feeling like you don't have your self-worth. You're feeling you don't know what to do. You don't know what to offer the world. So we got to first agree that we're going to go through a mindset shift and transformation, because success commences in the mind first. It begins there. And if not, you can give me a call back in about 3 to 6 months. Because honestly, it takes only 21 days to break a habit. So how serious are you to want to shift your mindset to walk in purpose? So we got to remember that when we're ready to go from one state of being, when we're tired of being sick and tired, as we all say, we got to be ready to get out of our comfort zones. We got to be ready to get out of our comfort zones. Oftentimes, when we shift our mindset, we have to do a whole self-realignment. A whole self-realignment. For instance, when there's someone who wants to learn about wealth, now they got to learn about investments. They got to get rid of the poverty mindset. They got to budget. They got to start saving. They got to cut back on expenses. They can't think the same anymore, because now they're finna get ready to go to another level in their finances, in their wealth. So the whole self, the whole body, the whole environment around you has to shift and realign with that mindset. The late Dr. Miles Monroe says this: vision without values is like destiny without discipline. Which brings me to this other powerful verse. Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto you. And the light shall shine upon thy ways. You must create the life you desire first in your mindset. It also says write the vision to make it plain. But you got to write it for yourself first. Because every word you speak is first spoken in the mindset. You have to speak the affirmations, speak the life, and then you're able to live the life of manifestations. And finally, I'll leave you with this. According to the National Science Foundation, each person thinks 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. 80% of those thoughts are negative. 95% of those thoughts are repetitive. Case in point is this: a person thinks more negative than they do positive. And you know some people, you probably, girl, she always negative, because they haven't won the battle in the mind yet. So I'll leave you with these 5 benefits of having a positive mindset. Number 1, you will be able to achieve more in life. Benefit number 2, you will be able to see success in good situations. You will be able to see good in situations versus what the negative you saw was. Benefit number 3, you'll be able to solve more problems with the positive mindset. Benefit number 4, your creativity and productivity will increase. And benefit number 5, your efficiency at work will increase. That could be working at a home business, work at a side hustle, work at a corporate, it doesn't matter. Your efficiency at work will increase. Ladies and powerful women, I pray you was able to take away at least 3 takeaways from this brief presentation. It is an honor and a privilege to be here. I thank the Queen, Minister Deborah D. Jones, and the beautiful co-host, Miss Regina. It is my pleasure to be here with you today. I'm Karis L. Reed. Walk in purpose. Your destiny is waiting for you, and I will meet you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Peace and blessings, lady. Thank you.
Wow, how powerful was that? Miss Karis L. Reed, thank you so much for being here this evening, for shifting us, for helping us with this shift. Honey, I want to tell you, I have my trusty iPad notes here, and I'm taking away all the gems, as I know all of our viewers are. I see they are putting in the chat. This chat is
Thank you.
blowing up. Do you hear me? Guys, she gave us 5 amazing tips, and they mean so much to me. I hope they have helped you. Well, you know what? I don't have to hope they help you because I already know. She came powerful to this day. She showed up. She showed out.